Hello, Karsten versus the market here. So I wanted to touch base on AVCT. It's one of those penny stocks I mentioned that whenever it's below $1, I pretty much consider it a good buy that I think will be back over $1 before long. And sure enough, in the last 3 or so months, I've already had 3 profitable trades. It dipped to about 80 cents and then went over $1. Then it dipped to about 90 cents. Then it went over $1. Then it got back down to 80 or 90 cents, and now it's back to $1 again. So every time it was under $1, I bought it, and then at $1 or more, I sold it. Now with shares, that may have only been a 10 or 20% rally, but with options, that was 50 or more percent, which was a pretty nice 3 trades. So I just wanted to mention it. My actual price target for it, when the economy recovers, is at least $2 or $3, and of course there could be more developments by then, and I've not actually done an in-depth research on the corporation to decide how much of a high conviction hold I consider it, but for now, it's been a great stock to trade. And of course, aside from that, one of the most interesting developments today would be that AMC has cooled back off to about $25 per share. After being up about $10 for the week, and then jumping to $34 per share, and then it cooled off to about $30, and then I scalped a $30 to $31 rally because the shares or options I bought at $16 per share, I already sold when AMC was back up to $22. So like I said before, I missed out on all this extra rallying, but when you have a plan and you make it and stick to it, and you get your profits and get out, you really can't be too mad at yourself because hindsight's 20/20, and if it would have went the other way, then you would have been glad that you did it right. So now with AMC last night, I was thinking at about the $30 range with all that resistance, I was like, man, I should buy that $28, $29, or $30 put because I had no doubts it was going to cool back off, but I was too scared to hold it overnight. Otherwise, I would have pretty much made a fortune this morning because it cooled off a lot more than I thought it was going to. But at this point, now I don't know what to think. It could rally again from here. As I noted in a previous video, my price target for AMC is about $23 or $24 per share. I felt that way when it was in the 40s, and I felt that way when I last bought it around $16 per share after it crashed. For now, though, of course, I don't know what it'll do. I'll just keep watching it, and I'm happy to trade hype. And I know that there could be a lot more developments, and that it could moon again with all the progress it's made, and with all the apes be hodling and all that. So I respect all of their views on AMC for sure, and it'll be interesting to see what it does from here, especially with a lot of more professionally positive reviews of it. Lastly, the only other thing I can think of is that it'll be interesting to see if the U.S. House passes the proposal to legalize and decriminalize cannabis or not. There's a lot of stocks like Tilray that I've mentioned in a previous video that are pretty undervalued regardless. Just from the economy turning around, it should be a lot higher value regardless of what the House decides with this proposal, because also, as noted, if the federal government does decriminalize cannabis, that doesn't change that all the states still have their own rules regarding it as well. But obviously, it's one more step towards total legalization if it does occur, and so I'm sure that it'll cause a rally if it happens. And regardless, it should be a lot higher later. Like I said, other ones are pretty good as well, and then some not so much. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with cannabis for sure. And with that said, I hope this is a great year for all of us, and have a good one.